my build, and later we'll be showing you some clips and teaching you why strafing is important in the dark zone, and also give you some setting changes and give you a little, give you some tricks to practice to make you become a better strafer. But I'm gonna get into my build. So I am running Alpha Bridge, of course. You know, the big thing that is different for me is that I'm not running Barretts like most, which I don't think is that good, to be honest. Due to the fact that I love Specialized Savage, I'm always going to run Savage just because crit hit chance is so important. And it's really the main, you know, output of your damage is being able to crit a lot. So that's why I run Specialized Savage. But really, I mean, other than that, you don't really know. I mean, other than just have really high armor on your gear and stuff like that. Only really thing cool about my build right now is my Savage clothes, and they're 999. I've yet to find 1,001 armor ones, but you know 999 is pretty damn close. So we're gonna so I'm staying with those. But on my guns though, which I think is the really big part of like why I really hit hard in the DZ. And this is actually not even the right one. So let me go ahead and switch this. I was trying that out. Um, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yes, this is it. Let me change all my mods. I'll go ahead and get onto my mods also. I'm using, people don't know this, but like when you put on mods, you actually have to use your mods. I don't know if y'all know this. You have to actually use your mods for that shit to like work. So like I actually have to aim in for just crit hit chance, so that like buffs DPS. So I don't really base my DPS off that. But on my magazine, I have 117 magazine size with crit hit damage, ready to fire. I really want crit hit chance, but I haven't found one of those yet. So I've just been rocking this. A lot of people use reload speed, and that they don't know that that ups their DPS also. I mean, other than you are reloading a little bit quicker, but if you really want to high quality like focus on your damage, then you're going to like you're gonna need crit hit damage on your grip, because that's actually like, you know, that actually works. You know, it's actually not a buff in your DPS just because you can reload faster. And on my muzzle, I have I was using, like I said on this one also, you actually have to like, people use headshot damage, but I've yet to find one where there's like a lot of, you know, creative damage, which I don't think there is really. But right now I'm using the Mega Rifle Suppressor. And under that, I mean, my DPS is really not that high. It's only 360. It's really just the talents I have. I have Deadly, Vicious, Destructive, Unforgiving, Responsive, Uncomplicated. And people do ask me all the time, why is Vicious? Why do you use Vicious? Why do you use Vicious? You know, a lot of times you're not above 2 bars. Well, I mean, you are if you think about it, because if you are, you know, if you're a really good player, you really want to play to stay alive and play to stay healed more than just, you know, Unforgiving. I use Unforgiving when you know, if it procs, it procs. I'm not going to sit here and play my Unforgiving. I'm not going to try to, you know, to force it to proc, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's really my build. And I'll give you some gameplay of when I was 1v1ing some people, and me and my buddy, we two-man a multi-group, and I'll show you why, and I'll show you some settings and tips and tricks at the end of the video of how you can become a better strafer. But let's get into the game.
Where'd you get that thing? Ammo.
Underground.
Oh, yeah, I never stopped putting that.
You gotta get level 30 in underground.
Yeah, this is me 1v1ing this guy.
pretty gross.
No make it. I'll show you some things. Like,
Very unsanitary.
I'm 1v1 this guy.
Terrible. Needs or herpes.
Notice that I play inside out, which that means like I play
Ready?
closer to him, and then
That rolling.
I work my inside. I work my way out. Like I get as close as I can, and then I start working my way out. I don't try to, just hit fire from 10 meters away.
Medkits?
Yeah, dude. Whoa, what the fuck, dude? I
What's
didn't
the
know you had
problem?
that.
Alright, you can see as I 1v1. This is the last guy 1v1. Also with no make hits. You see I'm playing inside out, but another trick that I do
Yeah.
is I don't shoot more than 30 of my bullets, and that is due to the fact that I shoot 30 and stay on them. And that is able to down them fast, as you can see there. Because when you shoot a lot, and you shoot after 30 bullets, that's when they start hitting you.
On my time right now.
And also another trick I guess you could have is you always want to stay above half a bar health, because that
Don't have it.
you're playing to stay alive, like I said earlier, and not trying to just play like for my unforgiving proc or something like that. But I'll go ahead and show you some settings that you can change also. Alright, so here are some settings that really help you with being able to strafe really well. Three main ones, or really two. Camera sensitivity, you want to do it to be about 80 to 100. I'll put it at 90 just because I feel like that's the most doable for me. And I could put it at 100, but 90 just feels great to me. And I'll just put this as the same, just due to the fact that you don't want like a different sensitivity when you aim down. You want it to all the time feel the same. So that's why I just put these two the same. But the biggest thing is the analog dead zone size, and you want that to be at 0, just because that's how far or how much you have to move the analog for it to actually react. And that's the big thing about strafing, when you want to move fast so people can't shoot you and you can shoot them. So you want that to be at 0. And other than that, tricks I can give you to practice is really practice and practice on NPCs. Just though you might not be good at it for the first couple days or so, you just gotta keep practicing. You'll get a whole lot better. You just need to just keep practicing, practice on the NPCs, practice on players, ask people to 1v1 you. Other than that, it's really all that. Really everything that I got.